Hello, everybody, and welcome to race number 28, aka Chase race number 2 of Season 4 NASCAR Walmart Cup Series. I'm Levi McIntyre, aka Thrash Maniac 99, the voice of NASCAR Walmart Cup Series, here to welcome you to the Checkers vs. Career 300 at Thornton Raceway, the 12-mile road course, home of the Turn of Death and home of the Bermuda Triangle, if you're lucky. Um, but joining me, I have three special guest commentators. First, please welcome David Rivera. How are you doing, David?
Doing great.
And I'm also joined by Mr. Dylan Young. How are you doing, Dylan?
Doing good. Awesome to be back at the home track that I'm at. And last time we were here, it was a very, surprising race and debuted the Bermuda Triangle. So looking forward to see if that takes place again.
Yep. And and it's the long-awaited return of an old favorite. Please welcome Mr. Chevy Impala. How is your drunk ass doing today?
Don't blow smoke up my ass, Levi. You know something? I don't know. Okay, fine. Bermuda is nice. Those hookers are expensive. Don't even get me started on
Hey,
those
Chevy, have you been
stuck-up broads.
weed every day?
No, you know what? No, you can't do that every day. That's like for if I have
That's
a good
no
amount
good
of
for
money.
your
That's like a
health.
3 or 4 time a week thing for me, but not every day.
You gotta be careful
Okay,
with
that's
that.
good.
Yeah. Okay, so before we get into the race, let's take a look see how the chase standings looked after last week at the 8th Bowl. We have a tie for the points lead between Joshua Michaels and Chris Thomas. And then the rest of the top 16 include Jecko Knight, Jesse King, Zachary Fitzwater, Chase Oliver, Jesse Setti, Mitchell Riggs, Chris Singer, Sonny Hammond, Austin Weiner, Trent Dunham, Rue McIntyre, Danny Wells, Dorian Facepuncher, and Eric Enrage.
And you mentioned about third and fourth. They're also tied for that points there, too, only by 2 points. So it's very close for the top four to see who can get the points lead. So we could expect a new points leader at the end of this race, too.
Yeah, and even though guys like Facepuncher and Enrage may be in the back of the points, if they can win a race before we get to the 4th race in the chase, they can advance to the next round in the chase by just winning a race. So anything can still happen.
Yeah, and Face Puncher, you can see, is starting in the 9th position, even though we will go through our starting lineup. But it'll be interesting to see what Face Puncher can do, as well as the other drivers here at the Turn of Death. Their goal only this time, survive. They don't care about wins, even though they do, but their goal is to survive the race and live it another day.
Indeed. Well, as you see the starting grid going on through the top of your screen, let's get to the green flag here at Thornton. So before we get to that green flag, I want to get y'all's predictions. First, we're going to start with you, David.
As of right now, I am gonna go with the Monster Car. So that's my pick.
Ooh, Anthony
We're going
McCurry.
McCurry. All right, Dylan.
You know what? I chose McCurry last time. He came close, but you know what? I feel like that there's going to be a good battle up there. I'm going to say keep an eye on that 9 car, Jessica Sheldon. She could probably play a spoiler. She's not big of a road course person, but I think she can get it done.
All right, well, boogity, let's go racing, the boys and girls.
Here we go. Let's do this.
Wait, here comes the cool part. And see if they go through the train.
Yep, they
Yep,
did.
there they go.
As always, predictable.
Well, that's.
Well, before you go through, let's see if they make it through this turn, because they do have a lot of problems here.
I just saw cars go through trains. I'm gonna need another drink.
All right, and Chevy, who is your pick for this race?
I'm gonna have to go with Jesse Setti to win this here Harry Potter 500.
Okay.
Okay.
Lita?
About that Harry Potter.
All right. I'm actually going to go with the guy who's trying to get the lead right now, and that's Trent Dunham. Oh, one car did have trouble, and that's David Rivera.
Well,
So they're fast.
Yeah. But I'm going to go with that guy who's running second right now, Trent Dunham, in the 1.
Well, damn, no wonder his drivers are up here.
So it's going to be interesting. I think we made it through only with that 1 car incident, but right now Dunham is going to try to take the high line over Dylan Young heading into this turn. This turn is a
He
very
might want to
big-
be careful, otherwise he might end up in the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, this track, where that turn is, the outside line can get a very good run off that corner. You can see right there, he got the lead right there easily, and I think we made it through all right.
Let's look around, and indeed we did.
Actually, a few cars off the pace. Seth Cole, the 52, the 23 of
Oh, one car damage, Gabe Williams.
23 car also right there.
Interesting.
He's a little bit behind. Same with the 3 of Norman, and there's the 22.
Good going to be interesting to see what happens here, especially when you got. Oh, you might have had a little bit of dust up there. It must have just been a cloud going through the
the
storm.
we're going to see a lot of this track, a lot of the highway part. We're going to see not much in the passing there, but we're going to be heading over into a big turn right here. We're going to see a lot of passing and possibly even 3 and 4 wide. So it'll be very interesting to see.
And
I hate
also,
rush hour.
and also wrecks could happen here coming into this next corner.
Very well. Speaking of that lead, here comes the 18 for the lead.
Chris Singer, who is a chaser, going underneath another chaser, Trent Dunn, for that lead.
Yeah, Trent Dunham, he's in the bottom of the points. He really needs a good run, so I can tell you he's going to be fighting for every tooth and nail for that win there.
No doubt.
Yep.
And it'll especially be hard with only the minimal amount of laps, only 4 here. Very weird option for the Walmart Cup Series, although understandable going by Mario Kart rules.
True.
Well,
You don't know whether or not shells and mushrooms have been allowed. We will have to get confirmation on the matter.
Who knows? In the meantime, though, it is a long road course. It is a 12-mile road course, folks. So think about it. Even though it's one lap is 12 miles long, you do 4 of them. It's a long race, but still, anything could happen.
Yeah, and it does take 4.5 minutes to get around this place.
McCurry now trying to take the second place from the 18 cars. Dunham gets the lead. Young trying to follow the 18 and the 11, both the Gibbs cars there.
And then back here in the back of this little draft pack is Biggie Spencer and Dorian Face Puncher working as a draft tandem to try to get up there.
Face Puncher has been an interesting rookie to keep an eye on. And here we go, 3 wide for second. Yes, they will. They're going to put it in.
Yep.
3 wide it can work as long as they don't hit the outside wall for those drivers on the outside. But I think for these guys, they got to sell it out quickly because they're going to head into these next few turns where it's going to be
trouble.
Interesting.
It's gonna get wild.
Yeah, and I call this next corner they're going to come to the trouble turn because we usually see a spin out happen around that part of the racetrack.
Yeah, wherever series we go to, wherever we go to this part of the turn, a lot of people can have issues. So I guess we're going to keep an eye on the whole field here. Here we go. These cars can hit the wall, cars could spin.
Oh, Kyle Singer! Whoa!
Crazy turn.
We have a wreck in the back.
Wow.
Alright, and now we are coming to the turn of death, so let's get ready to go to our nun
Keep it
cam.
together.
We're getting ready to go to the nun cam.
I think the Gibbs cars are battling there. I don't want to see a teammate mess up another teammate there.
There's a tree.
This is more true.
Yeah, 43 car I think is also.
Oh, here we go. Oh no.
Ooh, a little close by Shelton there.
Keep it going. Keep it moving.
He's kept it through.
Wow.
Nice.
Surprise.
It's tough to take those turns, speeding all around at over 100 miles an hour. It doesn't give you great appreciation from this angle, just how fast these cars are going. But let me tell you, when you're behind the wheel, running from a cop, it is tough.
Exactly, too. As Dunham led that lap, there's a helicopter right
Cliff.
there.
Meanwhile, Trent Dunham did lead lap number 1.
Right now in second is the 11 car, and Gibbs are running second and third right now. The only Gibbs car that's not up there is the 20, which I don't think he's in the top 20 at all. I think he's in the back of the field.
Let's find out where Charles Sanford is. 17th last scored.
20. Must have not seen him there. Base Puncher fell back too. Wasn't he like 7th?
I believe so.
Well, there he is right there. He's scored in 6th, so still doing pretty good so far here in the early goings.
He went back forwards.
Oh, there's Young's out there. I was wondering because I saw the Base Puncher there, and I'm like, there's someone from the pack that's.
Whoa, Young took that turn really high. Oh, Charles, I think that was Charles Jackson, but he's going to keep it together.
Great save though, about the 54. Close call right there.
I know.
It's like
Oh, wait a minute. There's a car. Somebody's caught in the wall here. Who's a? That's Mitchell Riggs, a chaser right there. He's outside the track.
Let's see.
That's
Wait, where is he at? I think he's I think from where this is at. Let's see.
He hears a calling from the other dimension. He's going home.
I don't know where. I think this is where the big turn is at. Is where he's at. I'm not 100% sure though.
Go see your people, young man.
I don't know where he's at. That's very odd to see.
He's being
the 11 car now.
Clearly, something has disturbed that young man.
Something has.
But right now, it's a 3-car battle for the lead. Trent Dunham and the two teammates slash brothers, Kyle and Chris Singer, and they're
Well,
battling for the
Trent
lead.
Dunham for that lead.
Let's see who's going to
Pulling
get
out. He's
the
going
edge.
Trent
Oh,
got a
Trent.
little close to the 11 right
Wow,
there.
that was close.
Got a little too close right there, and I think that's too close for comfort there. Dunham's a good veteran in the NR3 community there, and he knows better. Don't do that there. He knows to not get in that situation there. Otherwise, that car's going to go around.
Indeed.
Tell you what, it's never a good thing to be too close to comfort. She never called me again.
Right. And look at this. I'm actually not surprised, though. McCurry in 4th. He's actually closing in on the top 3 a little bit, piece by piece. So I'm actually not surprised to see that. He is a road course ringer here, as Anthony McCurry. He's a good road course veteran. So not surprised on seeing that.
It does seem to be a sort of specialty kind of thing when you have all the... You're not just turning left inside of a stadium. You're going all over the place. You're turning left, you're turning right. The banks aren't as steep. So
Yeah.
it does seem to be a bit of a specialty trait.
Absolutely. This is a crazy road course. You see a lot of lefts, rights, and all over the place. It's very crazy. So it's very unique, this track. And now McCurry's going for 3rd.
And right now, battle for 5th between Dorian Facepuncher, Biggie Spencer, and Danny Wells coming into the picture, the 4 car.
Here we go. We're going back to that turn again. Trouble
The
stop.
trouble turn.
Yeah, right. I hope.
Let's hope everything gets settled.
Dunham
So
does
far,
his
so
hard
good
thing,
anyway.
trying to get back into line because obviously something could happen.
But let's see if anybody's going to
Indeed,
get that
something
wall.
could happen.
Dunham
Well,
slid
there's
up the
chances
track.
of
He
it.
gets
Oh,
the track.
Trent, he got a little bit, but he still keeps it
27
together.
I saw the 27 go around.
Whoa.
I saw
That's
the
great.
27 get turned, and I don't know what happened, but we're heading to the turn to death.
That's a cliff.
All right, we're getting ready to come to the turn of death, so we're going to the nun cam again. Meanwhile, David Rivera's still in the pits.
I don't know what happened. Ooh, face punch.
Whoa, there goes Dylan Young!
Oh. So far, only 1 car.
And it's been a long time since we've had a fall off the turn of death.
That was the pole sitter, too.
Yeah, that was the pole sitter. Dylan Young fell off.
No, I hope.
I'm so sorry, sir.
When you
You
why
should have been driving instead of up here.
And there he is right there in the
How
pits.
does that even work anyway?
Man, you got to make that.
The one car I saw that went around before that was the 27 car.
And there's-
Thank goodness. And as we know, since this is under Mario Kart rules, we had a Locky to pull him up.
That's good.
And we are past halfway now. We're on lap 3 of 4, and it's still a battle between the Singer brothers, Chris and Kyle.
Realize where is the 27? I don't even know where he's at. He must have.
PJ Williams, let's see.
Yeah,
We
I
really
There he
raced
is.
by, Kurt.
there he is.
He didn't lose that much ground. He's still running. I don't see any damage on him.
Church.
Yeah, because where the 51 is, the 51 is in the back of the field. So that's where the 27 is at. Or 20, yeah.
And Jesse said he's back here. And now you're going to see on the lower right of your screen a look at all the accidents that have taken place so far in this race.
To interrupt you now, the 18 now trying to go around the 61 per second. I think he's going to clear him.
Yeah, McCurry, he's trying to come into this picture as well. Let's actually check and see where chase drivers are currently scored on the leaderboard from the last lap. Chris Singer being the highest last score, now he's in 2nd. Then Trent Dunham was 4th, Dorian Facepuncher 6th, Danny Wells 7th, Sonny Hammond 9th, Chase Oliver 10th. So wow, chasers are starting to fill in that top 10 right now.
Yeah, it's a good thing to be a chaser right now, to be in that top 10. And I saw McCurry was going to go around the 18, but now the 18 doing a crossover move, trying to get around his teammate.
I am all too familiar with chasers, my friend.
Yeah.
Yep. I
And-
think if I were those teammates there for the 11 and 18, I would not race each other well, because who knows, you could turn one into the turn of death or wreck each other both. I would not do that. I would be smart. Let's be 1 and 2. Don't be like going crazy for that lead.
Yeah. Jacko 9 was last scored 11th.
Son 18 making a pass.
Oh, look at Dunham with the move.
Yeah, Dunham came in pretty quick.
Where did that one car come from?
Yeah. Trent Dunham, yeah, he's going in there. Jacko Knight was last scored. Yeah, Jacko Knight was last scored in 11th. Dorian Facepuncher's teammate and fellow chaser Jesse King in 13th. Eric and Rage was last scored 14th. Joshua Michaels in 18th. And then Chris Thomas 22nd. Zachary Fitzwater 26th.
4.
And then, let's see, Rue McIntyre and Austin Weiner in 31st, 32nd. Jess Seddy 34th. And then Mitchell Riggs in 41st. So that is where the Chase drivers were scored last time by.
Yeah, and that's a tough break for Mitchell Riggs. I believe Mitchell Riggs, wasn't he top 5 in the Chase points?
Let me double check on that.
He's one of those rookies, is he not?
Yes, he came in 8th in points.
Oh, he came in 8th. That's not good there. That's going to lose him a lot of points there. That's a tough blow to him. And look at McCarty trying to use that high line to get around the 18. You do not see that very often.
No, you do not.
But we're heading into the trouble spot here.
The trouble turn, indeed.
Not this again.
McCurry got a hell of a run coming into that corner.
Oh, be warned, McCurry. Oh, he got a little bit, but he keeps it straight.
Man, that's 61. That car shot out of a cannon there.
Yeah.
And we're getting ready to come to the turn of death for the 3rd time this race to take the white flag.
Casualty. I think we're going to have another one. I think that name's going to be McCurry right there.
No.
We'll see.
If he keeps up with this aggressive driving, you might need to take it easy here. Just hold his position.
Just hold on and slow down.
Oh, McCurry kept that car together there. I think he learned better.
Oh, no.
Oh, in rage about lost it. Whoa, Charles Jackson. Wow. Charles Jackson, that was
Hey,
close.
I see some McCurry scenes on there. That's got to be up there, though.
Yeah.
And we're now in the white flag lap. So anything could happen on the last lap. But Ethan McCurry led at that line. That's the... Wait a minute. Didn't the 61... Wasn't he second at that time before the turn?
I believe he was.
He barely beat the 18.
Yeah, that was a photo finish to the white flag, but Chris Singer gets the lead, and we're on the final lap, so some of these guys are going to have to...
He wants to show that 18. He's got everything he can at this track.
Indeed.
Workhorses are McCurry's best friend. They really are, because basically that can help him win races and stuff. So I would not be surprised to see if McCurry wins it.
Yeah, and McCurry, he started off the first half of the regular season very strong. But then the second half, he has fallen back to, I believe, 36 in points.
So, yeah, road courses are the run for McCurry. He's done very, very well at road courses. Not only that, in super speedways. Those are probably his 2 best kind of tracks.
Indeed.
You know, speedways and short tracks, they're not really too big for him, but they will get some good, decent finishes around there. But road courses, that's where he can turn into like a Marcus Ambrose or something in the NASCAR Sprint Cup or any other driver who's really good at it. So McCurry wins does not surprise me.
Yeah, let's actually take a look and see how the top 10 is currently. As Chris Singer's the leader, 2nd Anthony McCurry, 3rd Kyle Singer, 4th Danny Wells, 5th Trent Dunham, 6th Dorian Facepuncher, 7th Jessica Shelton, 8th Sonny Hammond, 9th Biggie Spencer, 10th Jecko Knight.
Actually, a battle with the 10th spot between the 5 and the 24 teammates out of Hendrick.
Yeah, Jecko Knight and Kyle Matthews.
Matthews running the throwback 2006 DuPont car right there.
Well, 2001, but it is practically the same, but yeah.
That's going to be an awkward team meeting next week.
Sure it is.
Very well.
And look at Danny Wells. He's coming into this fray now. And remember...
Big on road courses, too, and I'm actually surprised to see him up here in the front of this pack.
Yeah, and remember, actually, a side note, Danny Wells was the first ever winner at Thornton in Walmart Cup competition.
Big separation between 1 through 5.
Wells in that 4 car.
Yeah, and here he comes underneath Kyle Singer.
Yeah, it's a battle between the
Nice
Singers.
push
right
going
now.
on.
Yeah, it's basically a battle between the Singers, Wells, Dunham, and McCurry.
Yeah.
That's essentially what I just said. Thank you very much.
No problem. 2-on-1 deal teams. You got Gibbs, Stuart Haas, Earnhardt Ganassi, and Kyotek. So it'll be very interesting to see which of those teams of the 4 can actually get this win. But if you're in the favor of Gibbs, they got a very good possibility because they're pulling away from those 3.
Indeed. And then it's a big
Then again, you got
separation.
those 3, they're all out for their own interests, but it's still, when you look at it, it's still 3-on-2.
Absolutely. And see those 2 Gibbs cars keep battling for that lead. I would not do that. I'd stay one behind, let the other win.
Yeah. If I were Kyle Singer, who is not in the chase, I'd let your brother and the guy who's in the chase for the championship go by. But now here comes McCurry back into the picture.
I think McCurry's not done. He's getting one last good run in.
And he's going to use the draft of Chris Singer to get by Kyle Singer right now.
Seems to be working too.
Look, he's trying to use the side draft to try to get a run around the 18.
Whoa, Kyle Singer got a huge hop.
Oh,
That might have lost him a little bit of momentum right there.
Here we go.
Oh, McCurry got the wall.
The guardrail. There goes his chance for the
I'm on
win.
61.
I think maybe Chris Singer may have it, but it's
I
not
think it's good
yet
for Gibbs
official.
one, too.
As we're coming to the turn of death for the final time.
here it goes.
Chris trying to
Who's
hold
gonna
off
survive?
teammate.
I got money on this. I shouldn't have said that.
Uh-oh.
Well, I think it's going to be good.
No competition whatsoever. Off the final turn to the turn of death as Dunham nearly lost it.
But it looks like Chris Singer is going to win here at Thornton, but it's not official yet until they cross the checkered flag line. And it's official.
Everybody made it.
Chris Singer wins the Checkers versus Career 300 at Thornton and will advance to the next round in the chase for the championship.
That's unbelievable, though. Give credit to that 18 car. There's a train.
Train.
That's a train and that's flying.
Floating, you mean.
Don't
Yeah,
mind
that.
the train.
And the 3 car.
I need a drink.
Have a Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, so that is incredible right there. Brothers slash teammates finished 1-2. Chris and Kyle in first and second. That is going to be something big for those two. But Chris Singer,
Be a good dinner talk right there.
indeed.
The
But
only stat of that Gibbs group was the 20th sample, which actually I'm curious to know where did he finish. I think he finished top 20, top 15.
Well, we'll find out in just a moment because now we're going to look at the results as Chris Singer picked up the victory here at Thornton and will advance to the next round in the chase, so he won't have to worry about pressure for the next race at Atlanta. But Kyle Singer, his brother, comes away with the solid second place finish. It was pretty much a battle between those two for the most part this entire race, but great job for the 11 team. Anthony McCurry, solid third place finish. He probably might have had a shot to win there if he didn't get the wall, but you never know. But Trent Dunham, Trent Dunham, solid fourth place finish. He was the next highest chaser in the field, and Danny Wells rounds out the top 5 in fifth. Dorian Facepuncher, great finish of 6th for him. I'd say he'll be happy with that. Kyle Matthews, great run of 7th. Jessica Sheldon, solid 8th. Sonny Hammond, great run of 9th, and Jecko Knight rounding out the top 10. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 6 chasers finished in the top 10. So that's really good. And then
That's pretty impressive right there.
the rest of the top 20 was Chaser Chase Oliver, Preston Plord, Chaser Chris Thomas, Charles Sanford, Biggie Spencer, Ian Dutta, Marco Rose, Cody Lamas, Chaser Joshua Michaels, and Joshua Balkin. And the rest of the top 30 was Charles Jackson, Chaser Jesse King, Chaser Zachary Fitzwater, Chris Washer, Matt McIntyre, Kendall Maynard, Brandon Gonzalez, Henrietta Fitzwater, Chaser Austin Weiner, and Chaser Jesse Setti. And then the rest of the cars that finished were James McLeod, PJ Williams, Chaser Rue McIntyre, Chaser Eric and Rage, Seth Cole, Justin Nichols, Brandon Nichols, Michael Norman, and Gabe Williams. Everybody else was out of the race after all the accidents that took place, which even though you saw them on the replays during the race, but for us commentators, we're going to be watching them after we finish recording here so we can get the clips for you. But Mitchell Riggs, Dylan Young, and David Rivera all finished out of the race. But
Sad day.
Yeah, Rivera finished dead last, which, you know, we didn't even see Rivera what happened to him unless you saw on the bottom right, but, and also one casualty off the turn at depth there. That's actually very surprising. I thought there was going to be a lot more.
yeah. But that's going to do it for our coverage today here at Thornton. We got one more race in the sleeper round of the chase, and that is Atlanta. But I'd like to thank Dylan Young, David Rivera, and Chevy Impala for stopping by the booth.
Not a problem.
No problem.
You're welcome.
But until we get to Atlanta, here are your results one more time, along with the rookie points, chase standings, and the regular point standings heading in. And this is Levi McIntyre. And this is and
It's
this
very
is
important.
Someone give that man a Jack Daniels.
Yes, or you're fired.
But anyways, this is Levi McIntyre signing off.